There's something in the water, something brewing in San Francisco, guys. Who are we going to talk about? Today's episode is about Joc Pederson. He's owned in about 10% of ESPN leagues. If you can get Joc Pederson on your team, that's who we're going for today. Let's see why. Let's talk about Alec Baum. He is the number one hitter in WOBA, expected WOBA this year. And so, let's just check him out. I am definitely interested in this guy. He's going to get regular at-bats going forward, most likely after a hot start. Let's check his game log. So pinch hitter, pinch hitter, pinch hitter, pinch hitter, pinch hitter, full-time start, pinch hit, start. That's 3 starts in a row. Granted, all these big games were in Colorado, or this big game, as well as this one for 3. But he's getting on base. He's got a huge ratio numbers, but he's only got 29 plate appearances. Now, last year he was very bad, not worth rostering, and we didn't hear too good reports out of him in spring training. But it looks like he's going forward starting now. And so, but with only 29 plate appearances, I think I can hold off on him a little bit, see how he does this series in Milwaukee, and see what happens with that. So I'm not going to add Bohm just yet. However, if we go down the list, we got a 36 plate appearances sample size, a little bit more. Not as much as some of the other guys, like Joc or Wander Franco and CJ Cron. But remember that Brandon Belt video I did yesterday? Remember the Buster Posey resurgence last year? I don't think this is coincidence. I think there's something in the water for the Giants, okay? You had Buster Posey, right-handed batter. You had Brandon Belt, left-handed batter. You have a 30-year-old Joc Pederson. Look at these huge numbers on his StatCast. Now, this is defense, so he's still striking out quite a bit. He's not walking that much. That's not too big of a deal, and he's not going to give you any speed on the base paths. But look at the power numbers. Expected batting average 99, 97 percentile. He's hitting the ball, smashing the ball. Max exit velocity is 112.3, so you know he's got huge power. There's something in the water in San Francisco, and I'm going to put in a order for one Joc Pederson, okay? He is just on a tear to start the year. I know he's just a guy that's been on the waiver wire streaming option for his whole entire career, it seems, forever, the last decade, it seems. But I'm high on Joc Pederson just because of the Giants. I don't know what's going on with the Giants. Pitchers, too. I got Alex Cobb in there. He just got hurt. But, hey, buy Giants stock is what my point is. So we are going to add him to the roster. Get rid of Owen Miller, who's on that COVID little list. Get Kyle Shorberg in the lineup for tomorrow. Got Trevor Rogers. I'm getting ready to drop Trevor Rogers. He was my 11th round pick, 124th, 126th, or 13th round pick. He was on one of the guys. He was on Scott White's bust list this year. He plays for the Marlins. He's not going to get a lot of wins. If he doesn't pitch well, I'm getting ready to drop him. I just don't want to waste a roster spot on someone I hope is going to come around. He was just kind of there when he was best player available, it seemed, at the time. But 13th round pick, I don't have too much stock in him. Meanwhile, Justin Verlander, he is expendable. I want Verlander for the rest of my year, by the way. He's like a top 5 pitcher in my opinion. Top 5, top 6, top 7. But I want one Mike Trout, and so I put in a trade offer, and it doesn't appear that it's working properly. Let's refresh the page. Ever since they updated the ESPN Fantasy, it's been glitchy ever since, and this year it's no different. It freezes up. Let me know if you guys have had that same problem since it switched over a couple years ago. But I just put in an offer for Mike Trout, sending Justin Verlander, Ranger Suarez. Let me know what you guys think about that trade, if you would accept it, if you were the recipient of Mike Trout. Both of them kind of have injury risk, but Verlander, he's pretty much about healthy unless he is not healthy, if you know what I mean. And he's got so high value right now, and that was such a great pick, and I'm just glad I got him 10th round. I mean, that's ridiculous. I would have been comfortable spending a 5th round pick on him. Meanwhile, Alberto Mondesis, his days are numbered on my team. The man just can't hit. And his sprint speed, ironically, is down this year. Mondesi, his sprint speed, I don't know why. Maybe he's not running that hard in a small sample size, but it's down to 25. I don't really understand what's going on there. Why he's not running all that fast. It's not like he forgot how to run. Meanwhile, Jose Ramirez has 20 RBIs, another grand slam. He has a 6 RBI day, a 2-3 RBI days, and a 4 RBI day. I mean, Jose Ramirez has been everything I could have hoped for. I'm glad I made that pick so far. He's having a huge start to the season, carrying my offense. Kyle Shorberg's coming around. He's got 2 home runs lately. Luis Robert, I'm watching the Sox game. He got a double this game, so that's nice. And other than that, besides Zach Wheeler, Trevor Rogers, my pitchers have been holding down a pretty good ERA for the season. Max Scherzer, once again, Yordan Alvarez, the 2 home run game. He's a beast on StatCast. StatCast loves Yordan Alvarez. Should be good there. Bobby Witt is off to a very slow start. I'm just going to be patient with him. I spent a pretty good pick on him, and I drafted him right before Byron Buxton went, so I got to stick with him. George Springer, this man stays hurt. Got a forearm issue, but he was hit by the pitch. Can't really help that, so I'm not too worried about George Springer. And that's my update for today. Let me know what you think about Mike Trout. Let me know what you think about Joc Pederson if you are in on Joc Pederson like I am. We'll see what happens with that. But I'm in on Joc Pederson and any Giants player, journeyman player that is suddenly doing well. I see a trend. 1 is an outlier, Buster Posey. 2, Brandon Belt is something to keep your eye on. 3 is a pattern. So if Joc Pederson completes the pattern, then we're in on Giants players. Not just batters, but players. Okay. Giants are a great organization. They won 3 championships out of 5 years. That's with rosters that you didn't really think were going to go all the way. So Giants are run well ever since the days of Barry Bonds. They're a great organization. I'm in on the Giants players. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe. We're going to be talking fantasy baseball all year long. I'm super excited. Sorry, someone's looking for their phone. Let me know what you guys think, who I should be targeting, who I should be looking to add. If you want me to do a deep dive on any player, let me know in the comments. All right. Happy baseball. Deuces.